Hey guys, welcome back. I am back. It is time to come up into the kitchen with Granna. It's kitchen time with Granna, okay? All right, so I hope everybody has had a great week so far. And we're gonna go ahead and get ready and jump into this conversation. But before we do that, you guys know the routine. Go ahead, right on down there at the bottom of your screen. Go ahead and take care of the things down there. I need you to go ahead, take care of that thumbs up button. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you have not become one of Granna's followers, and share my video with all your family and friends. You know, make sure that they're checking out Granna, okay? All right, so we're on the countdown for election, okay? We got about, I think about 50 days now, but it's time to do our election for this year and, you know, go to the poll, voice your opinion through voting, get out there and do it, and just take the time to do it, okay? If you haven't registered, I think there's still time to get registered. And if you've moved and you haven't updated all your information, just make sure you're doing all that. This election is so important, guys. And when you're researching and doing your research for the candidate that you want to vote for, you know, maybe this is the time that we need to set aside the parties. We need to set aside, you know, the name of each party. We need to look at the people. We need to look at the person that's running for the president of the United States. We need to look at what they're gonna do, what they've done in the past, and what they're gonna do in the future. We need to look at where we're at today in this world and what kind of changes we need and what we need that person to do for us. You know, a lot of times when we get ready to go and vote, you know, it's looking at Democrat, you're looking at Republican, Independent. You know, we just need to just push all that to the side, and we need to look at true facts. We need to look at where we at today in this world in 2020 and where we want to be starting January 2021. You know, it is so much going on in this world today. We are fighting against this coronavirus. We are still losing lives to it. People are still getting sick. They're still dying. And it's just so much going on. You know, they're trying to come up with this vaccine for the coronavirus. And you got your politicians out here using that, or trying to use that to their advantage, talking about this vaccine is going to be ready by election day. I don't know I don't know where they're getting their information from, because if you look at what the scientists and the doctors are saying, they're saying that this vaccine is not even going to be ready, possibly even ready or close to being ready before the end of the year. And the end of the year is not November the 3rd. The end of the year is December the 31st, okay? So we just need to let these scientists and these doctors do what they gotta do. You need to take the politics out of that and let them do their job to find the vaccine that they need and go through that testing process to make sure that it's being tested before they put it out there, you know, for people to take. It's not as simple as the flu as some people want us to believe. You know, it's been said that, oh, it's just like the flu shot. It's you know, just like taking a flu shot. No, the flu shot has been around for years and years and years and years, and it has been tested and it is approved. And it's something that we do on a yearly basis, you know. A lot of us take the flu shot. I take the flu shot every year. You know, I'm not gonna take a chance on taking a vaccine that's not been tested, that could probably do more harm to us than good. You know what I mean? So, you know, when it's coming up November the 3rd, when it's time for us to go to the poll, we need to look at all that. We need to look at everything. We need to really just digest it and really get into it and see what it is that this new presidential gonna bring us. You know, we know that we got Over here on the Democratic side, you got Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, and then on the Republican side, you got President Trump and you got Vice President Pence. But it's just a lot of things that we're hearing and things that's just coming out just this week alone that is on tape. We actually hear and we know the president's voice. We've heard his voice enough to know that this is him saying this. I saw somewhere where they were saying, someone was saying, well, that's not the president, when he was talking about downplaying the coronavirus. But if you've heard this man speak, this is his voice, how he's downplaying this coronavirus, and then he want to try to flip it to say that he was downplaying it because he didn't want the world to be in a panic, or he wasn't trying to cause anybody to get all, uproar or anything like that. It's just so much. It's so much. It's just funny at times, some of the things that we hear out of this man's mouth. It's just nothing you can do but just sit back and just shake your head like, what in the world are you talking about? But it's a lot. I know it's a lot going on. But the thing that we got to remember to do is to get out there and vote. We gotta come together come November the 3rd, and we gotta get out there and we gotta vote and do what we gotta do to try to make a difference. Now, we don't know how this outcome is gonna come, how it's gonna play out, who's gonna end up being our next president, or if we're gonna still have President Trump. We don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see this. But then the other thing that I sit back and I've been listening to, how they're saying that the Postal Service, the United States Postal Service, that's been in place for centuries. The Postal Service been around for centuries. They're saying that they're not able to handle the absentee ballots. I don't understand how they're not able to handle it. They've been doing it for years. There's many states that only does absentee ballots. So it's something that it's nothing new. It's something that has always taken place. So now why is it all of a sudden this year, this election, the Postal Service can't handle the absentee ballots? We've had way back during World War I and World War II where the soldiers had to send in their ballots through the mail. And back then they didn't have the technology and they didn't have what they have now. They would take, delivering the mail on horseback and stuff like that. But now it's a problem. Now it's a problem for the Postal Service to be able to handle the absentee ballots and people, being able to vote like that and downplay it. This is another time that they're downplaying the service of the Postal Service, what they're capable of doing, And it's just crazy. It is just not right. There are people that's been working at the post office 30, 40 years. This is their job. This is what they do. They process mail. They sort mail. They deliver it. But now you got all this negativity coming to you when it comes to people casting their vote through the absentee ballots because for whatever reasons, we know they're not the right reason, but for whatever reason they're saying they're understaffed, they don't have the equipment, they don't have enough workers, they don't have, all this, all that. Now it's a problem. There probably is a situation where there are some post office or some places that does not have the right amount of associates or workers that they need. But that's something that's been going on for years. It's something that's been going on for years. You didn't care about that last year if they had enough workers or not, or they were processing the mail and all this and that. You didn't care about that 3 years ago. So why all of a sudden that's a problem? And it's just, it's just excuses. It's just things that if you're not doing what our president today wants you to do or say, then there's a problem with it. There's a problem. It's fraud. That's one of his favorite things to say. I just think that we need to stay focused. We need to listen to the message. We need to look at what has happened, in these last 3 years, and we just need to make a better choice this time around. We need to make a better choice. It's up to us as the people of this United States to stand up and let your voice be heard. If you're not gonna do anything about it, then don't complain about it come January. It's too late to complain about it then, because whatever happened after November the 3rd is what we're gonna have to deal with for the next 4 years. So if you're not willing to voice your opinion through the voting system, then you have no reason to complain about the outcome, okay? But I'm really hoping that they do come up with this vaccine for the coronavirus, because we're just losing too many people. I mean, we are losing, I don't care, from 1 year old to 99. People are dying daily. And even with that, they try to downplay it. They're saying, oh, young folks doesn't get it. Anyone under the age of 30 or 40, they doesn't get the coronavirus. And now they're trying to say that the coronavirus affected more people that's obese. Now they're looking at, oh, they're obese, that's why they got the coronavirus. They're always looking at excuses for when something happened, or trying to throw you off by saying this is the reason why this person or this group of people may have contacted virus, because they're obese, or because they're in a rural area, or because of this. It doesn't matter what their situation is. No one deserves to get this disease and die from this disease. What matters is that they need to work together to come up with a cure or something that can maintain it, something, similar to the flu, where they can take that. Because even when you take the flu vaccine every year, you still can get the flu. I've had it to happen to me, So taking that flu vaccine cut down on your chances, but it's still a good chance you're gonna get it, it's out there. You can still contact it and stuff. So I don't know. I just hope this election year go over good, smooth, with nothing, no problems or none of that. But hey, we just gonna have to wait this one out and see what happens, because the way things are going now, I wouldn't be surprised with anything that pops off between now and November, or even what pops off after November. Because I'm looking at it like, hey, if our former president we have right now does not get reelected, we may not find out the results till January, because he's gonna fight it. He's gonna fight it all the way, okay? All right, so that's just a little something I want to throw out there to you guys. Countdown to the election, 50 days or less. Let's get it, okay? All right, I'm about to get on up out of here, but before I go, you guys know what you need to do. Make sure you're wearing your mask. Make sure you're practicing social distance. And just be kind. Be kind to everybody. Everybody you come in contact with. Just be kind, all right? You guys have a great day. I'm going to catch you next time around.